What's up, everybody? I'm back and I'm bald. Yeah, it's pretty interesting and not my go-to look, that's for sure. But I'm gonna try to make videos whenever I can. So today, a pretty big thing happened. A couple of pretty big things happened that I'm gonna go ahead and share my opinions about. Some pretty big things have been going on. I haven't been able to make videos, obviously. Like, if you look at the room I'm in, I'm at tech school right now. So it really isn't the most ideal situation, especially when I don't live in my room alone. I have a roommate. He's at class right now. He has a couple, maybe 30 minutes left. So I'm gonna try to knock this out while I can. But I really did want to talk about this stuff because this is some pretty big stuff that's going on. I'm gonna be talking about multiple things in this video. I'll be talking about Deshaun Watson, that situation, Marcus Williams, the signing of Marcus Maye, all of that cool stuff that's been going on, which are some really big things, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and say I'm back. I'm not going to be making videos super consistently over the next few months because I got to get through tech school. But once I get to my first duty station, I'll have my own bedroom, I'll have my own everything. So I'll be definitely able to start putting out videos for real when I get there. But until then, whenever the situations arise and I'm able to, I'll go ahead and post my thoughts on the things that are going on currently. So the big thing right now, the New Orleans Saints lost Marcus Williams to the Baltimore Ravens on a 5-year, $70 million contract, which I was expecting him to get paid a lot more, honestly. He's one of the best safeties in the league. I think the New Orleans Saints could have paid that to Marcus Williams. But you know what? It is what it is. We can't retain everybody, especially when we have big things on the horizon, big aspirations, and big players that we're trying to go ahead and acquire. So it makes sense that we weren't able to grab Marcus Williams because, like I said, you can't re-sign everybody. It's just not possible. But with that loss, everyone was thinking, so the Saints said they were interested in Tyrann Mathieu. Will the Saints be signing Tyrann Mathieu? Finally, after literally, it's been 3 or 4 years in a row where the Saints have reportedly had interest in Tyrann Mathieu and then not signed Tyrann Mathieu. He went to the Texans, Chiefs. It happens every single year. They have this little flirt match with Tyrann, and we don't sign him ever. So, no, we didn't get Tyrann Mathieu. We went ahead and grabbed Marcus Maye on a 3-year, $28 million deal. Marcus Williams is definitely better than Marcus Maye. I'm going to say that right now, like he just is. But Marcus Maye isn't a huge drop-off in talent, honestly. Marcus Maye really blossomed when Jamal Adams was traded from the New York Jets, when he was traded to the Seattle Seahawks. He's 29, became a leader in New York. He had the best season of his career under Greg Williams, and then he had that pretty brutal Achilles injury, and it knocked him out for 2021. He wasn't able to play under Robert Saleh, which was the new management for that New York Jets team. So we totally got a good one. If he, I'm telling you right now, if he looks anything like 2020 Marcus Maye, we're in a pretty good spot. We didn't get the biggest drop. When you lose somebody like Marcus Williams, right, and you have to throw a depth piece in there, it's a pretty noticeable hit. But the fact that the Saints went ahead and patched this hole before it really started rearing its ugly head, because that is a massive loss, it's a good thing to see they went ahead and picked that up. So Marcus Maye, 3 years, $28 million, definitely a really good signing that I approve of very much. Sucks that Marcus Williams leaving, all of his ups and downs. He had, of course, in 2017, the Minneapolis Miracle, but he bounced back, looked amazing. He was literally one of the league's best safeties for multiple years. He was actually fantastic. So the fact that his time in New Orleans, after being one of those big hitters in that 2017 draft, the fact that his time is over is pretty upsetting, but just goes to show another player from that draft class getting paid. Literally, all of them got paid big money. Trey Hendrickson in Cincinnati, Ryan Ramshack with us, Marshawn Lattimore, Alvin Kamara, and, of course, Marcus Williams now. So everyone's getting big money. One of the best draft classes ever. But let's go ahead and talk about something else. The Deshaun Watson situation. Now, I have mixed feelings on this, and no, it's not because of his criminal cases. I couldn't give a shit less about that in a wholehearted 100% honesty. That's not me trying to sit here and say that I don't agree with whatever, or the cases, or whatever. I just don't like to get political on the channel, and that is a little too political for me, especially when I can't talk about that kind of shit right now, and just 100% honesty. So I'm not even going to talk about that. If you want to go do research on that on your own, go ahead. But here, we're going to act like that doesn't exist, and we're going to talk about Deshaun Watson as a player and what he can bring to the team and what it would cost and all of that kind of stuff. So, as we knew, a couple of days ago, it really started blossoming. like everyone was talking about it, the Saints and the Panthers were the two main teams being brought up when it came to the Deshaun Watson talks. As days progressed, you threw in teams like the Falcons, the 49ers. Other teams were rearing their heads in as well, and it was looking like there were going to be multiple options. But there are some verified sources, okay? So Deshaun Watson went and had a meeting with New Orleans. He had a meeting with Carolina. He meets with Atlanta. I think he meets with them tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. He meets with San Fran as well. But after those meetings concluded, Ian Rappaport said it, and there were a few other verified sources on Twitter that said it. I'm sorry for not having their names collectively right here. But it was and is being said that the New Orleans Saints are, as of right now, the preferred destination for Deshaun Watson, and that he wants to be traded to New Orleans. That is, like, if you go look it up, you can see all of the verified sources, especially Ian Rappaport, saying that the Saints are 100% currently the front runner in Deshaun Watson's mind. I mean, it's hard to, doubt that he would want to join a team that has a top 3 defense, a great offensive line, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas coming back. It's kind of a no-brainer for him. But when you think about getting Deshaun Watson, you still have to trade picks to get him. And players. So as you've seen with the Russell Wilson trade, it's going to be very expensive. It's going to be more than the Russell Wilson trade. So the baseline, 3 first-round picks, so this year's, next year's, and the year after's, 2 second-round picks, and a couple of impact players. The Saints were saying they were prepared to make roster-changing moves, like roster-affecting moves, to go ahead and grab Deshaun Watson. Now, there are a few names mentioned. Ryan Ramshack, which doesn't make sense. Why would Deshaun Watson sign off on a trade where his best protector is getting traded away? Doesn't make much sense. Plus, the money, it doesn't add up at all. Ryan Ramshack is not getting traded. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Paulson Adebo are names that have been mentioned in there. David Onyemata as well. But, of course, there's no way of knowing until it happens. The expected the expected time period for this trade decision to come through is tomorrow. I'm going to be honest, I'll probably be in class when it happens. If I'm not, I'll try to make a video on it. If I am, then I can't. But I will still try to keep you guys updated on Instagram, even though I can't have my phone in the schoolhouse. It's rough right now, okay? And especially when all this big stuff is going on. Sucks ass that I don't get to be actively a part of it, but I still wanted to get my thoughts out there. So let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. I posted on my Instagram how I felt personally about the Deshaun Watson situation. I feel like, honestly, in my wholehearted, humble opinion, I would prefer if the New Orleans Saints were just to re-sign Jameis Winston. And I know he's not as good as Deshaun Watson, but you think you re-sign Jameis Winston. He was playing with horrible wide receivers last year. He gets Michael Thomas back. He's way cheaper. You keep 3 first-round picks. You keep 2 second-round picks. And you keep those key players you have to trade away to get Deshaun Watson. Will I be upset if Deshaun Watson is traded for? Absolutely not. I'm going to be ecstatic. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's 26 years old. He has all the talent in the world. I wouldn't be upset at all. But at the end of the day, we just have to see what happens. The Carolina Panthers are in this, even though they themselves feel like the New Orleans Saints are the favorite for Deshaun Watson. So let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about Marcus Maye, Marcus Williams, Deshaun Watson, all of that fancy stuff. And I will see you boys in the next one, which hopefully is soon, but I'm going to try my hardest. I can promise you that. Adios.